Hi, everybody. It's Nancy McKay with Women in Alcohol. Today, I wanted to talk to you about a couple things. One of the things is, I wonder if you've wondered why I do these episodes in the evening. I do them at 5:15 on Thursday nights, and the reason why is because that's typically happy hour. And so, what I'd like to do is offer you an alternative to sitting at the bar. Well, we're not sitting at the bar right now, but sitting at maybe your bar at home, having cocktails and feeling unhappy about that. So maybe happy hour isn't so happy. So if you're drinking and you're unhappy, or even if you're sober and you're unhappy, I can help you with that. You know, I I want to tell you that just because you're sober doesn't guarantee your happiness. And I know that I've hit a few rough patches in my sobriety, and that's perfectly normal. Just because we're sober doesn't mean we're levitating, something I often really wondered and struggled with because I thought I should be. But I digress. So, let's take a look at a few of the things that you can do to help yourself feel better. Um, you know, when I was drinking, I wanted to feel better. I wanted to do better. And I wanted to show up fully in my life, but I didn't know how to go about that because I was pouring alcohol over all of my problems and all of the joy too. So I wasn't fully living and uh, appreciating what I was going through at the time because I was numbing out with alcohol. So not only does alcohol help you numb out the pain, but it also numbs out the joy. And so what happens is we go through life in kind of a fog because we're so numb. So, I remember very clearly sitting on my patio years ago, drinking a glass of Chardonnay and reading The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, and wondering why the hell I was still so unhappy. I was trying to learn about myself. I was trying to become enlightened. And meanwhile, I was drinking the Chardonnay and smoking the Marlboro Lights, and I was just stuck. And then I picked up a book called Drinking, a Love Story by Carolyn Knapp. And I read a few pages and it just hit a little too close to home. And I put it on the shelf because I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to look at what really was causing my unhappiness. Alcohol is a symptom, it's not necessarily the cause of your unhappiness. So, I I would I remember thinking about all the years that I wasted getting wasted. And then after I got sober, I would I would remember the night that I almost killed myself putting a loaded gun to my head. And my stomach would tie up in knots with the guilt and the regret and the pain that I almost caused and the devastation that I almost caused. So again, just because you're sober doesn't mean that you're free of regret or pain or fear. However, getting sober is the first step to helping yourself get through to feel your feelings. You can't feel your feelings if you're numb because you're drunk and you've got alcohol running through your system. So getting sober is the first step. Then, I talk about mindset a lot, and what I do is I help women really look at their negative thoughts and beliefs that are keeping them stuck in the muck, right? It's because here's the thing, and I've talked about it before. Our circumstances are neutral. Our circumstances don't cause our pain or our happiness. It's our thoughts about the circumstance that causes our pain or our joy. So sobriety doesn't create happiness. Our thoughts about sobriety create happiness. And if your thought about sobriety is, I'm going to be boring, I'll never have fun again, this is going to, I might as well be dead. Those thoughts are going to create your reality. Those thoughts are going to create a feeling of anger and sadness and defeat. And what do you do when you feel anger or sad or defeat? Chances are you're going to drink. So, or you're going to be miserable to live with, or you're going to be not doing a very good job, and your boss is not going to be too happy. But if you think of sobriety as a way to feel free and a way to finally know yourself, well, what kind of feeling does that generate? Hope, maybe, or curiosity. And so what actions do you take when you feel hopeful and curious? You want to learn something. You invest in yourself. You are interested in the world around you. And then what kind of results do you get? Well, one day at a time, you stay sober. So I just want to, that's just a little demonstration of what our thoughts do to us if we allow them. So you can, it's really true. You can change and create the life you want simply by your thoughts. And it's really important. It's really important for you to understand that. Because if you're miserable, it's not the circumstances that are keeping you there. It's your thoughts that are keeping you there. And I can help you change those thoughts. I can help you learn how to look at what your thoughts are doing to you, and I can teach you how to change them and get different results. So, a couple other things. I'm just checking my notes here because I don't want to forget to tell you anything. So, I want you to ask yourself these questions. Do you want to feel better? Do you want to do better? And how important is it for you to show up fully in your life? You might be suffering right now, right in this very moment. And you might be trying to not drink right now. And I can help you. So one of the other things that I wanted to I wanted to talk about, and I want to quote this. This is from my You Are a Badass calendar. And Jen Sincero says, your faith must be fierce, fiery, not fucking around. You must believe that everything you desire really is available to you, and that you possess all the tools, power, and permission to manifest it. Now, I am offering you some tools that is going to help you change your life. What I do helps people change their lives. I've done it before, and I can do it for you. You know, when I got sober and when I was diagnosed with cancer, I didn't have these tools. The only thing I had going for me was my optimism, really, which is surprising to think that I was optimistic when I was standing in my bedroom with a loaded gun to my head because I was drunk. So I want you to understand that just because you've been optimistic in the past doesn't mean you can't do something stupid like I almost did, right? So here's the deal. I can help you. And I want you to know that you're worth it. You're so worth it. We all are. And I'm so glad that I didn't know how to fire a gun. Well, the safety was on, and it confused me in my drunken stupor. And so the only thing that got shot was an innocent pillow on the bed. Long story. I'll tell you about it later. So anyway, my soul is on fire because I get to help people like you. And I am living my purpose because of the pain that I've been through in the past. So if you want some relief, if you want to not be unhappy, get in touch with me, Nancy@AmazingOutlookCoaching.com, or go to my website, schedule a call with me. I would love to talk to you. And I think that's probably enough out of me today. So listen, life is worth living, and we weren't here to be miserable. My mantra, I didn't get sober and survive cancer to be miserable. And you don't have to be miserable either. So give me a call, send me an email, and let's start working and create a life that you love. Okay? Talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.